switch hands again. The umbrella keeps tilting sideways like it doesn't wanna stay. You're saying something, wait, say that again. The signal dips for a second, right when your voice softens. There's always that moment, right before something real. Everything goes quiet. The call keeps breaking, right where it matters, right where we almost say it and let it shatter. You laugh like it's nothing, I answer the same, but something is missing we don't even name. I stopped walking just to hear you clearer. You kept walking anyway, I can hear it in your steps. Cars passing by, water lifting off the road, like something trying to escape us both. Say that again, no, not the words, the part you skip. The call keeps breaking, right where it matters, right where we almost say it and let it scatter. If I hold on tighter, will it stay the same or just disappear slower without a name? Maybe it's not the signal, maybe it's us fading in pieces we don't discuss. The call keeps breaking, right where it matters, and still we keep holding onto the static chatter.
You only got when it rains. I noticed that a while ago. Clear days pass quietly, but tonight you let me know. Just checking in, you say, like it's nothing new, but the way you say my name feels like deja vu. You never stay too long, but never leave too soon. You only call when it rains, like the noise makes it easier to say things halfway without going deeper. We talk in pieces, we leave things unsaid, but somehow it lingers long after it ends. Cars pass slowly through the water on the street. I lean against the wall, feeling every heartbeat. You don't ask much, but you don't hang up, and that says enough. There's something in between what we say and what we mean. You only call when it rains, when everything feels softer, when silence feels safer, and staying feels longer. You only call when it rains, and I always pick up, like I'm still part of something we gave up. Maybe we never ended, just change the shape. You only call when it rains, and I still stay the same.
Don't hang up yet, I know you're almost home. I can hear your keys shifting in your hand. You always do that, talk while searching, like silence might catch up. I don't have anything new, I just don't want this to end. Don't hang up yet, just stay on the line. We don't need words, we'll be just fine. Let the silence sit between what we said. Some things sound better left in our heads. Cars pass by, voices blur, but yours stays clear. You laugh softly, I hold on to it longer than I should. We've gotten used to this, not saying too much. Don't hang up yet, just stay a little more. We've stood in this moment somewhere before. No need to fix it, no need to explain. Just stay connected through the rain. Maybe this is enough. Maybe it always was. Don't hang up yet, not just tonight. Just stay here until it feels right.
You didn't say a word for a while. I thought maybe the call dropped, but then I heard you breathe, slow and quiet, like you were deciding. I heard you breathe, and that was enough. More than any sentence, more than your love. You didn't have to say it, I felt it instead, in the space you left inside my head. Rain filled the silence like it knew what to do, covering everything except you. You said sorry for something unclear. I said it's okay, like I always do here. Some things break if we say them out loud. Oh, I heard you breathe and stayed in that place where words disappear without a trace. Sometimes the truth is quieter than we think, living somewhere just under the brink. Maybe we're closer when nothing is said. Heard you breathe, and that stayed with me long after the call stopped quietly.
The call just ended, no warning at all. No talk later, Maybe it was nothing. Maybe it was everything. We didn't say goodbye, we just let it fall like something unfinished between us all. No final words, no closing line, just silence sitting in between time. Cars kept moving, rain kept falling, nothing else seemed to notice. But I did, I stayed there a little too long. Some endings don't announce themselves. We didn't say goodbye, and somehow that fits like something we lost but chose to miss. Not broken, not quite the same, just something quieter without a name. Maybe we'll talk again like nothing changed. We didn't say goodbye, but we both knew something shifted between me and you. You sound different tonight, not in a way I can explain, just something slightly off, like you're choosing every word. There's rain, hidden metal, sharp and uneven. I hear it between us. You say it's nothing before I even ask. You sound different tonight, like you're already gone, just still on the line, just holding on. I try not to notice, but I always do. Every small hesitation points back to you. You laugh a little late, I let it pass like I always do. I keep walking, even after I should stop. We don't leave space anymore, we fill it too fast. You sound different tonight, like something changed, but we're still pretending it feels the same. Maybe it's nothing. Or maybe it's everything. You sound different tonight, and I hear it all in the way you pause before you fall.
Stay on the line, you don't have to speak. Just knowing you're there is enough for me. Cars pass slowly through the rain. We don't need words, not every time. Stay on the line, don't let it end. We don't have to fix where we've been. Just stay a little longer, that's enough tonight. We're still connected through the quiet. I hear you sleep Small sounds like that make it feel close. Silence isn't empty when you're still there. Stay on the line, don't let it fade. We don't have to say what we can't say. Sometimes staying means more than words. Stay on the line until it feels right.
Rain got louder right when you stopped, like it was waiting for that exact moment. I almost said something and didn't. The rain got louder and covered it all. Whatever we almost said never got called. We let it pass like we always do, hiding in noise instead of truth. Light reflects off the wet ground. Everything looks softer. You changed the subject. I followed. The rain got louder, or maybe we did, avoiding the moment we almost lived. Some silence doesn't want answers. The rain got louder and we stayed the same.
You didn't ask how I've been, not really. You said the words, but didn't wait. I noticed more than I should. You didn't ask and I didn't say, so nothing changed, we stayed the same. Some things stay hidden, just like that, quiet enough to never come back. There's rain on my sleeve, I don't shake it off. We keep things safe to save sometimes. You didn't ask and I understood, maybe better than I should. Not asking was the answer.
whatever it is, we both know we're good at this by now. Let's not talk about it, just let it stay. Some things are better left that way. We keep it light, we keep it clean, avoiding what we've already seen. You laugh and match it, perfect timing, almost rehearsed. Let's not talk about it, not tonight. We'll stay right here in what feels right. Pretending takes practice. Let's not talk about it, and we won't. I almost said it right before you changed the topic. It was there, just waiting to come out. You asked something small, something easy, and I followed like I always do. There's rain dripping from somewhere above, steady enough to fill the space. I had the moment, and I let it go. I almost said it, but the timing slipped right through my hands like it always did. Now it feels different, harder to say once the moment has faded away. You kept talking like nothing paused, but I stayed there for a little too long. I nodded even though you couldn't see. Some words don't come back once they leave. I almost said it, now it's gone, like something that was never wrong. Just badly timed, just out of place. Now it's living in a quieter space. Maybe it wasn't meant to be heard tonight. I almost said it, and maybe that's enough for something we never called love.
You paused too long after I asked, not long enough to be obvious, just long enough to feel it. There's a car idling somewhere nearby, low and steady. You said nothing, but it didn't sound like it. You paused too long and left it there, something unfinished in the air. I didn't push, I never do, but I stayed inside that truth. Rain sticks to the glass, doesn't fall right away, just stays there like your silence. I could have asked again, but I didn't. You paused too long, and now I know there's something more you won't let show. Not everything needs to be said, but silence speaks just as loud instead. We've learned how to leave things hanging. You paused too long, and that was enough to understand what you're made of.
Say or don't, but don't stay here in between. You start a sentence, then let it drop, like the rest of it might break something. I'm still waiting for the part you skipped. Say it or don't, but choose a side. Don't leave it hanging in midline. I can take it either way, just don't leave it halfway. Rain taps lightly against the screen, soft but constant. I slow down just to stay longer. Time stretches when nothing happens. Say it or don't, but let it land. Don't disappear mid-sentence. Some words don't need to be perfect, just said. Silence isn't always safe. Say it or don't, but don't stay here where nothing moves and everything's unclear.
For a second, it felt like before, not everything, just a part. The way you said my name without thinking, I didn't react, I didn't want to lose it. It felt like before, just for a while, like nothing changed in your voice or mine. Then it slipped just like that, back to something we're used to now. returned, but didn't stay. It felt like before, and I held on to that longer than I should have.
We're still talking, did you mean something, right? The line is steady, nothing dropped. Technically, everything's fine. We're still talking, we didn't end. We're still holding something thin, not broken, not the same, just something quieter without a name. Rain everywhere, on your side too. Probably you say something small, I follow. We keep it going without fixing. We're still talking, and maybe that's enough. Or maybe it's just what's left of us. We don't stop, we don't change, we just stay in this range. Sometimes staying means not moving. We're still talking, and that's the truth. Even if it's not like before with you. You didn't hang up first, that's new for you. You usually end it right on cue. Say get home safe, then disappear. But tonight you stayed a little here. There's rain hidden, something hollow, echoing softly like it knows tomorrow. We didn't say anything, but we didn't leave. You didn't hang up first, and I noticed it, like something small that suddenly fits. A hesitation I couldn't ignore, like you were waiting for something more. I heard you move just slightly there, the sound of breathing through the air. We stayed longer than we should, but somehow that felt good. There's meaning hidden in what we don't say. You didn't hang up first, and neither did I. We let the silence just pass us inside the rain. Maybe ending felt too real. You didn't hang up first, and now I know some things are louder when they don't show.
I've been walking for a while now, same street twice, without knowing how. You keep talking, but I follow through, like I'm right there next to you. There's water pooling by the curb. I step around it without a word. Funny how we don't really move. Walking without moving, circling the same. We keep this going, but nothing's changed. Still connected, still the same. Just different streets in a different frame. Street light flickers and stays on, like it decided to carry on. I slow my pace just to match your rhythm through the static. When I lost, just not going anywhere. Walking without moving, holding the line. We feel the silence, just passing time.
Didn't notice when it used to be loud. Now it's softer again. You're still there, talking the same, but something shifted in the frame. Reflections fade on the street below. Everything feels a little more slow. To hide behind now that it's quiet. The rain slowed down, and so did we. Nothing to cover what we don't see. It feels lighter but harder too, when there's nothing left but you. Can hear you clearer without the noise. Every breath we never do. The rain slowed down, but we stayed here closer somehow. Now that it's clear, not louder, not the same, just more honest in a quieter frame. Maybe this is what's real. The rain slowed down, and I could feel
we kept it simple on purpose tonight. No deep questions, no need to fight. Just small talk, safe and clean, nothing sharp in between. Rain dripping from somewhere high, steady rhythm passing by. We didn't go far, we didn't fall. We kept it simple and it worked. Nothing broke, nothing hurt. Just a moment held in place without needing to be replaced. You told a story I've heard before. I listened like it mattered more. That's how we do it, we play it safe. Keeping distance, we don't erase. Some things last when they stay small. We kept it simple, stayed the same. No big shifts, no one to blame. Just enough to keep it real without touching what we feel. Maybe simple is enough. We kept it simple and stayed above.
before we hang up. There's always that pause, not long enough to question the cause. You usually say something light, like a habit every night, but now you don't. You just stay. I feel it building in a quiet way. Before we hang up, we hesitate, like ending now would come too late. We stay a second longer than needed, like something small has shifted between us. The rain is almost gone, just a trace left behind in the space. I can hear you breathing, clear and slow, like you're deciding what to show. We've been here before somehow. Before we hang up, we hold the line just a little longer than we define. Not feel the start. You're still there, right? I didn't hear anything for a few seconds, so I checked the screen. The line didn't drop, it's still alive, just quiet enough to make me think twice. There's a faint sound, like you moved your hand on maybe your sleeve against where you stand. Some silence feels like it means something. You're still there, right? Just say it once. I don't need more, I don't need much, just something small to keep it real. A simple answer I can feel. I lower my voice without knowing why, like louder words might pass you by. You breathe in once, and that's enough. I don't need answers that are too much. We've learned to hear what's underneath. You're still there, right? I say again, not out of doubt, just now and then, to hear it once before it fades into the quiet we've both made. Sometimes staying means just that. You're still there, right? And I am too. Still on this line, still here with you.
We stay too long, past what we planned, past the point of understanding. There was nothing new left to explain, but still we stayed inside the same. The rain had stopped, I didn't notice when the noise was gone, but we stayed again. It didn't matter who would leave, we stayed until it didn't matter who hung up or who held after. No reason left, no need to choose. We stayed because we didn't lose. You said something small, I answered slow, just enough to let it flow. There's comfort here in something thin, not holding tight but not giving in. We've let go of keeping score. We stayed until it didn't matter what came before or what came after. Just one more second, just one more line, stretching out what we define. Some endings fade without a sound. We stayed until it didn't matter
the same. Nothing had changed, just the sound felt rearranged. We filled more space than I thought. It got quiet after, and I could tell how much we stayed without saying. Well, the words were light, but they stayed near long after you disappeared. There's water still on the ground, holding light without a sound. I'd take a step, then pause again, like moving on would break the end. Some silence lingers longer. It got quiet after, and I stayed there inside the space we didn't share. Not empty, not complete, just something in between. Some endings echo without a sound. Got quiet after, and I knew something stayed from me to you.
I thought about calling back more than once, thumb hovering but never pressed. There wasn't much left to say, but that never stopped us anyway. The street was quiet, less than before. Everything felt a little more. Some moments stay when they end. I didn't call back, I let it be. Some things sound better in memory, not broken, not undone, just left exactly where it was from. I replayed parts, but not the words, just the pauses that I heard. Those stay longer than anything, like unfinished echoes ringing. We don't always need to return. I didn't call back, and that felt right. Not everything needs another try. Just leave it there where it felt. Some things stay clearer without farewell. Maybe that was the answer. I didn't call back, and now I see what we were was enough for me.
Maybe tomorrow we'll talk again, like nothing changed, like we've been. Pick up somewhere close to before. Not exactly, but something more. The rain might come or stay away. It doesn't matter either way. We always find something to say. Maybe tomorrow will sound the same. Say my name like it hasn't changed. I'll answer back like it still fits, like we never missed a bit. We'll talk in pieces like we do. Small connections passing through. Not fixing things, not going deep. Just enough to let it keep. Some patterns stay for a reason. Maybe tomorrow we'll call it fine. Stay right here between the lines. Not moving on, not going back. Just staying somewhere in between that. Maybe that's how we last. Maybe tomorrow we'll try again. Not to change, just to pretend.